Back on the Big 550, back to Keep What's Yours with Jeff Zufall. I'm Josh Gilbert, sitting here with Jeff Zufall, and the idea of the show, the idea of why we do this every week, is to spread knowledge.
Knowledge, information.
Education.
Yes.
And with that in hand, people can go out and say, you know, I'm going to call Jeff because I heard something on the show and I want him to look at my taxes. I want him to look at my paycheck stubs.
Yeah.
I want him to look at my financials for the past couple of years and say, where am I losing money and where can I keep some money?
Most small businesses that we see come in, and the trick to it is nobody really knows their numbers. And if you don't know your numbers, you don't know whether you're profitable, you're losing money. So that's the game. And as long as you can have a financial created monthly, maybe bi-monthly, depending upon your industry, you're good to go.
And when it comes to, you specialize in small businesses,
yes.
But you also do the taxes for the little guys like
sure,
me.
yeah.
But when it comes to small businesses, businesses are in business to make money.
Exactly.
So the more that you're bleeding here, the more you're bleeding there, the less you're making.
Exactly. And the harder it is to know where you're bleeding from, though.
Right.
So, yeah.
So the idea is, how can I make more money? But when it comes to someone like me playing the tax game, you know, it's me facing off against the federal government. Yes. I can never make money off taxes.
No, you
but
can't.
The idea and the name of the show is I could keep more of it, you know? Yes. And I don't know if I'll ever get to the point. And I say it all the time. I don't mind paying taxes, okay? We need bridges. We need schools. We need infrastructure. We need this, that, and the other, and that's where taxes come in. I don't mind paying taxes. I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I'm a net zero.
No.
And I get to keep all of my money.
That's almost impossible. They're always, I mean, taxes are always going to be due. Even small businesses, if you think you're net zero, you're kidding yourself, you're losing money somewhere. I mean, you're going to pay taxes. There's no way out of it. And also, what a lot of people forget is if you're not, if small business-wise, if you're not paying the taxes, you're not paying into Social Security and Medicare.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I've got no safety net.
Yeah, I'll come back to haunt you a little bit.
And Lord knows I'm going to need all I can get.
I guarantee everybody will.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in the environment we're in today. So again, that's the stuff that you look at. Is not that you're trying to do a net zero. You're just attempting to reduce them as low as you legally possibly can.
So we've done some stuff with you already, and I'm looking with my wife last night. We put the baby to bed and opened up the stock market app on our phone and realized,
and closed it quickly.
Yeah, one of the stocks we're in, it's a pretty bad loser. So I'm trying to convince her, let's sell it off, take the capital loss, take the tax benefit from it. And then if we really wanted to get back into it, a month later, 31 days down the road, we'll buy right back in.
31 days to a T from the date of sale. And then you could buy right back into it, reset your basis lower, and then go forward from there. This time of the year is when you really want to analyze that kind of stuff. That's the planning stuff that you have going forward. So from a tax lot trading, which is capital gain, capital loss, just to play the game, one versus the other as you go forward.
Yeah, so, and just another way to kind of claw some of that money back.
And it's subtle. So again, there's
keep a little bit more of it.
No silver bullet. You're not going to do one thing and go, wow, look at all the money I saved. Right. It's going to be a series of events that take place throughout the year.
Yeah. What one thing, Jeff, can I do to keep more of my money? And you'll probably come back and say, well, it's not one thing. It's not. So it's a little here, it's a little there. And when we add it all up at the end of the year, I know last year we kept $1,200 just doing one thing. So if we kind of did a couple more piecemeal things here and there, maybe it could be $2,000, maybe it could be 3 or 4 or 5. And I don't know about you, Jeff, but $5,000 to me, that's a well, maybe it's not a Disney vacation.
Yeah, no,
but it
gets you there.
Yeah, it could get me to Orlando.
Get you to the gates.
All the stuffed animals and all that stuff that's all extra. But it can get me a nice vacation, or it can get me kind of a down payment on something, or we're putting in a new fireplace at the house. So maybe it could help pay for the fireplace.
That's right.
So
put a trash can in the living room.
Yeah. No, it's one of those big barrels. We're gonna get fingerless gloves.
That's right. Stand over it. Call the neighbors over. Hey.
Yeah, we're having a bonfire in the living room. So every little bit helps, and it all adds up to keeping more of your money. So why wouldn't you want to try?
Exactly.
Give Jeff a call, 636-394-5600. 5524. Let him take a look at your tax situation, your tax liabilities, and see if he can say, well, you could do something here, you can do something there. All right.